Здравствуйте, товарищи, and welcome back to another glorious Soviet Sunday, where we continue to grow our nation to the south over here across the river, where our second massive city is growing by the day, and the industrial complex is seeing progress as well. More planning being done down there by the mountains. It seems as though it's time perhaps to build some more construction offices, get some more people down south over here, and really accelerate the progress that we're making down there. I mean, but a lot of work is being done, and it still blows my mind to see all of our progress from up top over here, our little industrial sector down here, our rural area, I should say, rather. This isn't very industrial, just a lot of spread out parts that look industrial, I suppose. This massive bridge that was such a huge project, and then of course the old city, Vecherinkagrad, and Party Power up over here, ensuring that the people truly have power. Folks, I hope you've been enjoying this series, and if you have been, you know what to do. Make sure you let me know by leaving a like and a comment down below. That's what ensures a series continues on this channel, as has been the case with this mini Let's Play of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. As always as well, I read through all the comments. I genuinely enjoy reading the comments. I love taking a look at your thoughts, your feedback, your suggestions, your jokes. So yeah, do leave a comment, and it is guaranteed to be read because I enjoy it. Anyways, folks, enough of that. Let's get to work. There's a couple of things I want to take a look at quickly before we dive into organizing our structures over here. Again, going to actually make some adjustments. I think y'all are right in the comments. I'm overdoing it. I'm making things a little too densely packed, and it's just going to cause us issues in the future. I should loosen my my grip a little bit, I suppose is the way to put it, just so we can, make some connections where necessary. Otherwise, we're in for a bad time. But more on that in a bit. One thing I really want to check on is our resources, our economy. Many of you were saying that prices have started fluctuating a fair bit, and I think clothes in particular, some of y'all were saying, was fluctuating a fair bit. Well, I don't know. Or was it fabric, perhaps? Evidently, yesterday, in the previous session, there was a pretty big, fluctuation. You can see boards has been wiggling a little bit. But I haven't seen really major changes in value. This is a very exciting feature in my eyes, for what, like in my opinion, this is one of the most exciting features that Workers and Resources is going to have, or already has, but maybe it needs to be exaggerated a bit more. But basically, you can't have your entire economy rely on one product, because if prices fluctuate enough, i.e. if you're flooding the market and the value of the product drops because there's too much supply compared to the demand out there, your economy is going to collapse. You can see, for example, food over here, the sales price in dollars has steadily increased. It's gone up from about 500 and something, or what are these? What's this graph's sell price in dollars? Has gone from about 587 to close, or from lower 500s to close to 600. Yeah, so you can see it a little bit, but nothing too drastic is my concern. I'd rather see some more drastic fluctuations. Like the sales price, the purchase price of steel seems to have dropped a little bit. The sales price, though, seems rather steady. I want the sales price to go up. That way I can, make more money, since a lot of my economy is dependent on steel. Same thing with mechanical components. It looks like the sales price is gone down and back up, and now it's trending downwards again, but it's pretty steady. I haven't seen, my economy certainly hasn't suffered. We're close to 8 million, which was our starting capital. So folks, sorry, capital, is using that word going to get me in trouble? It's our starting financial stimulus, question mark. So I'm feeling pretty good about our economy. I'm also feeling pretty good about our unemployment, only 185. Now, some of y'all were pointing out the deaths and escapes might be a reason for the low unemployment. Remember, our unemployment went from like 1,000-ish to around 200 now. So while, yes, deaths and escapes have happened, I like to, this whole year, what are we looking at here? Deaths and escapes are trending downwards, which is good. I want people to stop escaping. Let's go back, a handful of years. I wish I could like type the date in or something. But if we look over the last, let's go a couple years. Let's do that. We'll see deaths Yeah, they've reduced. And escapes, wow, they really peaked at one point, didn't they? But they're dropping now again. Births are dropping too. That's not so good. However, my point being, I think the reason for the drop in unemployment is because there's so much construction going on now over here at the new city that we're building. There's so much construction on the roads and everything, and I think that's what's keeping people employed. Plus, we've moved so many people down here as well, so I think that's what's helping a fair bit as well. Lifespan looks like it's been rather steady, which is good. And 21's living with their parents, of course, has seen a sharp drop in recent months because of our progress down over here. Oh, it's so cool how many details this game actually has with regards to population management and stuff. Now we do have up over here, we've got this accounting office, which unfortunately often doesn't have enough people coming to it, which is crazy to me considering how many people there are in the area. But I guess these all have jobs. I wish there was an overlay where I could see unemployment. People unable to get clothes seems to be an issue up over here. And that would be because this store here hasn't had clothes in a while. Now, why haven't you had clothes in a while? We'll check on that in a second. We also have an issue over here, it seems. You're taking meat to the meat storage. I assume you're just arriving here. Meat, I think that problem has been solved. We've got meat there. We are hopefully going to pick up meat over here. We got meat over here. Okay, but clothes. Thought we'd solve that problem. Thought we'd solve that problem. Crops are coming through. Fabric is being made in good quantities. Clothes are being produced. We have a surplus of fabric, so clothes shouldn't be a problem. I think the issue is that the train is exporting clothes, and it's coming by too often. I wonder if I should add another truck that brings clothes down to this road cargo station. Let's take a look over here. We've got you coming in. Oh, okay, I see. Well, clothes just got picked up. Or you're headed to this small shopping center where they have clothes. Which shopping center is this? I need to really start naming some of these things, eh? I need to start naming some of these things. Just so it's easier for me to manage and organize. So hold on. So that's one of you. We've got another one loading from the cargo station, unloading. So you're empty. I want the one that is actually bringing clothes. Let's see. Let's just pop all these open real quick. All right. So you are going to the road cargo station, which is this one. Okay. Unloading at the Cazalis warehouse. All right. Fine. I need the one that is loading up at this warehouse. Where'd it go? The Vecherinkagrad warehouse. So let's go ahead and look for that. Train Rexki, Vecherinkagrad cargo station, Vecherinkagrad cargo train station. Hang on a second. Is no one bringing clothes from the warehouse? So you're bringing clothes from the clothing factory to the warehouse, okay. You're taking clothes from the warehouse to the custom house and then the Cazalis warehouse. Okay, that's fine. And you're bringing fabric from Train Rexki to the Vecherinkagrad warehouse. Hang on a second. So I guess clothes are being taken directly from the factory. That would explain a bit of the supply issue. Train Rexki clothing factory to the Vecherinkagrad warehouse. Okay, I need to keep an eye on this and see what's going on with clothing supply. That doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense because I should have... Where'd that road cargo station go? There you are. Okay, so you should be receiving clothes. Oh, there it is. No, that's not the one. That's this thing. That's not the one at all. Veterinary Road Cargo Station. That's this one as well. Okay. You're coming from... No, this is all food related. I need clothes related. Road Cargo Station. That's this one as well. Hang on a second. Did I break something with my supply chain for clothes? Wouldn't be surprised. Well, okay, let's go ahead and get another JE 3000. And I might be prematurely jumping into this, but I'd rather do that and move on than stay stuck here for another hour. Let's go ahead and get a covered hull JE. I could get something a bit bigger to bring more clothes down, but we all know how that works out. We always end up with overdoing it. Now, we were getting clothes down here as well, right? Yeah, we were. Where's my JE 3000? Let's go. We're going to get you coming over to this warehouse. We're going to pick up clothes. You're going to come down to this cargo station over here. You're going to unload your clothes. Let's get you started. I want to keep an eye on this. And let's go ahead and hit play. We don't need to stay paused anymore. We're at 7.5, which is a great number. Economy is looking fantastic this month. This year has made us a lot of money. We're maybe going to cross the 2 million mark. Let's go ahead and unpause. And the construction will continue down south. I just want to sort out this clothes thing because it's like everybody here is having clothing issues, which is absolutely ridiculous considering we should be producing that at a perfectly fine rate. Operating without issues. Yep, we are producing clothes. There are no trucks right now picking any up. That's pretty slow, actually, if I'm completely honest. Well, I guess we're short 20 workers or so. Hopefully there's a train coming through soon. Indeed there is. 66 workers. Yeah, fantastic. Fantastic. Now, I really want to keep an eye on clothes and see who's taking the clothes. So you're going to the Vecherinkagrad Road Cargo Station. This is the one that we just sent out, I assume. With 4 tons. No, that's got to be a different one. Maybe I just missed it. Wow. I apologize for my apparent blindness, folks. Food you're topped up on, but you still have room for other stuff. Electronics, I've left a gap there because eventually I would like to store electronics here as well. Oof, dark. I find myself in the darkness. You know how they say city looks different at night? Very accurate. So let's see. Now there's a truck over here that's picking up clothes. Now this one is going to go to the Vecherinkagrad warehouse. Fair enough. That's this warehouse over here. That's fine. That's fine. That's moving fine. Where's our road cargo station? That's somehow I managed to click on a specific vehicle. All right, there we go. So clothes have finally been dropped off over here. All right. If clothes are dropped off over there, hopefully we have vehicles coming through to redistribute it. Where is our... You're headed to the road cargo station right now. Let's keep an eye on you. Wow, is this cargo station really that busy? I guess it is. No, we've got 4 slots in here. It shouldn't just be 1 truck at a time. These aren't headlights. Those are... Oh, maybe they are headlights. Jeez. Nonetheless, this thing has loaded up. And it's going to go to 2 shopping centers once it's done loading up. Let's follow it. Let's just keep an eye on it. Again, it's nice every once in a while to get a slightly different view of the city, right? Right, going around back. Because, yeah, the clothing problem, I mean, I'm trying to figure out when we solved it. I thought we solved it pretty early on last session. Oh, jeez. The traffic incident there. But yeah, I thought we solved it pretty early on last session, which would mean that clothing shouldn't be a problem right now. I know we were having some issues with, you know, how fabric was being used and whatnot, but I don't know, here's hoping it's finally done with, because that's a lot of people who have no clothes. Yeah. Always ridiculous getting this low angle. All right, so you're over here now. You're going to drop off some clothes, right? You're going to drop off how many clothes? I mean, maybe the problem is just too many people demanding it from one shopping like node, and I'm not able to supply to that node often enough because the truck that's supposed to do it is servicing 2 different warehouses. I don't even know which one this one is. don't even know which one this one is that we're headed to right now. Why don't you service this one as well? Oh, that's so weird. Why doesn't this one just pull clothes from the warehouse? As needed. That's extremely weird. It should be able to. I'm not gonna mess around with that. I must have done this for a reason. Oh god, FPS camera always too much. I must have done it for a reason. Oh, would you look at that? We're maxed out on meat over here. Okay. So let's stop the wait until unloaded. I'm glad I caught that, because otherwise meat would have soon stopped going around as well. Alright, we're about to pick up a lot of meat to redistribute it. You're going to drop some off over here. Also, don't wait until unloaded. Alright, cool. That should get meat flowing properly. Good stuff, good stuff. Alright, cool, good stuff. We'll keep an eye on the whole clothes situation, but it seems like we've got some over here. The number of citizens unable to get clothes is dropping rather quickly, so that's good to see as well. The workers without jobs is going up at the same time. Everyone here was employed moments ago. But yeah, it seems we've solved, quote-unquote, solved the clothing problem, temporarily at least. We'll keep an eye on it, make sure that clothes keep coming through there. Anyway, down over here, roads are being completed. Let me just check. Is this road done? Done this section, done this section. This section is done as well. So this is all done except for this little bit at the end over here. However, I need to assign construction offices. Gas station. Buildings without power supply. Oh. Need to... all this needs to get sorted ASAP. Still working on this. Let's go ahead and add that there. And I will need to add some more construction offices to the south. I think I mentioned that at the beginning of the session. I will need to do that as well. Alright, that'll get power coming through. Cool. So now this other side road that's being upgraded. Still a lot of work to do here. So these side roads will be one-way roads. But if I'm not mistaken, that gets assigned after, right? Yeah, after it's been built, that gets assigned. So these will be one-way roads, right side driving, of course, just like our trains and roads in general. So right side will be going forward, so to speak. But yeah, we have to wait until the roads are done for that. And while we're waiting for the roads to get done, let's get back to work over here. So again, just as a quick reminder, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 iron mines. Wait, no, sorry, 1, 2, 3 iron mines. They all have a decent quality of goods available underneath them. Again, now the theory is that it averages out the resource around it. Like the radius around it. So hopefully these all have, you know, 80% plus quality of ore. All that ore is coming to the large aggregate storage over here, and where we stopped last session was distributing that ore into 3 processing plants. Now the reason why we came to a bit of a standstill is because of this difficult situation where I cannot get oh. Okay. Hang on. Hang on a second. No way. No way. Alright, hold on. I should have just accepted what I got there. We do buildings in the way. Oh. Gonna pay the ultimate price for my greed here. No way. Wow. Alright, you know what? That ended up working out. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. Alright, hold on. So, I was gonna say I need to spread these out so that the roads can all, you know, pass through, and the conveyor belts can all convey cleanly. But it seems that I can. Let's see. How would I want to do this though? I almost want this to be a multiple in. Right, because what we're doing is we're taking from up over here to a storage down over here. So it would be another large aggregate storage, and this large aggregate storage is looking to store, what's the word I'm looking for? Iron. So iron ore over here gets processed, and then we get iron proper down over here. However, I also need to make sure that there's room enough for our coal that's coming from over here to make its way into there. I might, again, get an aggregate storage for that as well. We've got an aggregate storage down over here storing all the coal, and it's being carried over, so I don't need another one. Fair enough. But I do need room. Hate that both of these inputs are on this side. I also don't know if this is enough room for the track, so I should... Okay, let's experiment with the track first, right? It'll be electrified railway, yep. Let's make sure the track is working. So what we want to do is... So I guess there is enough room here. Because what I would want to do is have the track connect, but also have it have a bypass. Or, you know, have two of the tracks connect for sure, for in and out. And then have them split off as well for trains that are going elsewhere. It might split off sooner, but good to know that this is enough of a space for it to bend. Fair enough. Roads need to go where? Roads need to go here. Okay, cool. Fair enough, fair enough. Might need to add another intersection over here. But I just wanted to make sure that we had room for that. All right, so large aggregate storage. Over here. Let's try it. Let's try it over here. Try it like this, I suppose. Sure, let's try it like this. Plant it down. See if we can't get this to work for us. Just do that. And we're not auto-building or anything. Hill causing obstruction, of course, over here. Hill causing obstruction. Might need to do a high in, high out. Alright, let's rework this a little bit. Get rid of you. Yes, please. Let's find our modded conveyor. So we could do 1 high input, 6 outputs, or we can do 1 high output, 6 inputs, which is more what we need. 1 high output, 6 inputs, yeah. 6 inputs. Let's go ahead and put you down. So I'm going to put it down like over here. Need flat terrain. All right, well let's All right, let's raise the train over here. Try something. Let's try something. Let's see if we can't get all of them to plug into this one. I'm going to double speed it. Let all our construction go faster. Let our raising go faster and stuff as well. It's terraforming. Sometimes takes a very long time. I mean, this might be too tight still. Another fire. You know, we're suggesting that something has changed recently, which is why we're seeing more fires. Okay, let's see. I can put this down over here. That might be too sharp a connection. This might be a little too tight. If I'm honest with myself, this might be a little too tight. All right, we can maybe pop you down over here. Slow it down. And then if I can connect... Other infrastructure's in the way. That's the road being in the way, of course. Building is in the way for this one. Can we even connect down this way? We can. Okay, fair enough. So if we can connect down that way, then I will keep pushing it a little bit further. Again, 1 output, 6 inputs. Where are we? Flattening. Let's double speed it. It's dark now. That's what I was trying to avoid. Why I tried to slow it down. This might be good enough. Let's try that. Building's in the way. Come on. Come on. Might need to do this. A little bit of flattening over here. Might be too tight, but... I promise to stop making things so tightly packed in the future. I promise. Alright, well, looks like this needs to be reworked again. Some other infrastructures in the... Come on. Still causing obstruction. Oh, well, we gotta go to the high one there. There we go. So yeah, the roads will, in this case, have trouble because it's going too far out. All right, fair enough, fair enough. Well, then let's cancel this. Let's build another one over here. I wish I hadn't destroyed the old one. I believe it was somewhere over here. Yeah, I believe it was somewhere over here. Let's pop you down over here. Connect you like so. Connect you like so. Sure, keep it low. Doesn't need to go high. Our road can... yeah, it can go through. Just got to cancel this section. So we can pull this through. There we go. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Connect you as well. Excellent. And then over here, we need to get one down. Perhaps... well, if we can get one down over here, we can do a similar thing with the roads. Right, let's see... down over there. If we connect you like so and get the road... sure, we can do it. I believe... nah, we might be a little too tightly packed over here. Just a touch. Fair enough. So let's get rid of you, and let's get rid of you. And let's push that back a little bit further. Where is our iron... not the steel mill. Iron ore processing plant. There we go. Like so, and... that ought to do the trick, I imagine. Trying to match the distance that we have over here. They're relatively far apart. Compared to how densely I usually pack them, they're relatively far apart. This might be good enough. A little bit higher as well, so it lines up nicely. We connect you, and we get you going straight through. I believe I saw a gap there that let us fit. Come on. Alright, so we do have this, but it looks like this is the issue now. Fair enough. Fair enough, not a problem. Level terrain average. We can smooth that out, and then the road can finally dip back down and become normal, so to speak. There we go. Out and flat. That works. We can connect you up over here. Too steep of a descent. All right. Got to flatten this out a little bit more. Always the interesting struggle of planning this kind of complex infrastructure. I like it. I like it. It shouldn't be easy. All right, there. We can get a nicer curve over here now. Hopefully, too steep of a descent still, eh? I'm assuming that this is preventing our proper flattening. Slow it down a little bit. There we go. And now let's sort this out. So we'll get you... well, I guess I gotta do this first just so I have a visual. There we go. Get you like so. Get you... still too steep? No way. There we go. Alright, so that's all good. But what we need to do is... we need to get... we got some footpath connection possibilities. We need to get this road connected here as well. Can I get a flattening, please? That's not gonna work. Too steep of a descent. Gotta raise that up. Because if I can get one bus stop to service all of this, that'd be fantastic. Or even a train station, I suppose. Might need to make it a train station, honestly. Still too steep of a descent. Alright, fair enough. Oh yeah, that is way too steep of a descent. Couldn't see in the darkness. That'll hopefully do the trick. Yeah, that definitely helps. I might wait until the light comes up so I can see properly. Until the light comes up, until the sun comes up, so that I can do it properly. But my primary concern is, yeah, getting a bus stop probably somewhere over here. Because from here, I think people will be able to reach everything, I think. But we got to make sure that's even a possibility. So let's go ahead and get another belt down. This one will be somewhere over here. Can't go due to infrastructure. Come on now. Put you down somewhere over here. Got the road over here. Right, I like to do a connection like straight down like this at an angle. Want to keep a gap over there. I could make this high in, high out. In fact, you know what? Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and do that. One high input. One high output. Get you down. Gotta demolish this a little bit. And pop you down over here. We should be fine. Nah. Slightly off. This is something that I wish was a little bit cleaner in this game. Now I gotta demolish all this road so I can put the belt down first. The road will basically end up in the same spot anyway. Ooh. There we go. Fair enough. That worried me a little bit. Now this is... okay, smoothed out enough. I guess I could raise this a touch more so it's a little less weird looking. There we go. Get you to loop around this way. And connect up over here. Sure. Kind of funny looking, but not the end of the world. But instead do pull this out like so. Connect you and connect you. Yeah, that works for me. Might have like a footpath connection over here because again, we want to make sure people are able to walk everywhere. I mean, do I want to get a train up over here? Because we've got the tracks coming down, but I could get a train station up over here. That might be the way to go. We'll take a look at that in a moment. So fine, we've got this over here. Let's go ahead and get another conveyor belt down. What, like somewhere up over here, I think. Flatten this a little bit. I think that should do the trick. And we'll connect it to our central hub. Again, that's kind of how I'm working, right? I'm trying to like build central nodes that connect to outputs. Now, what I could actually do here. Now, here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna demolish this thing again. I'm thinking I need to make this 6 in, 1 out. So let's go to our mods again. My apologies, folks. Go to our mods. 6 in, 1 out is what I need. Is that way, if we were to add more processing plants eventually, this could be another central node. Only, yes, good. And honestly tempted to do that. Just make the straight connection is just maybe wiser. Average this out a little bit. No, maybe raise it a little bit. Won't let me. There we go. Make sure this is all straight. There we are, and there we are. Beautiful. That's probably wisest. And you can bend and go this way. Cool. Okay, great, great, great. Awesome, awesome. And then so this then connects to this. So this guarantees that we can get through over here. Beautiful. This also guarantees that, again, if another, you know, processing plant or whatever is sending goods over, it can connect up here, maybe come up this way and connect up over here. And then it all connects to here, which then connects down to here, which then sends it through to here. And then that obviously sends it up to here. Fantastic. And then from up over here, we have the coal coming through. We will definitely need more more conveyor belts. I'll probably need one But we're definitely gonna need more, obviously. And just make a single straight connection from mountaintop down to the foot. But let's see if we can get connections here. That one's got high output, so I'm hoping to be able to clear this little... Oh, we most certainly won't be able to. Yeah, it's got to go up even higher first. How do we manage that? Or do we blow up the side of this mountain, I suppose? Oh, that'll take forever. In theory, it'll work. Let me just check something out over here, though. Thought I found a spot where I could put this down. There. Yeah, we're gonna have to do a little bit of dancing around the mountain, I think. Don't think it'll be so easy to just transfer it over. Come on now, where were you? There we are. Get her done. And again, it all makes sense, right? It all makes sense. Come on. Wow, it's taking its time. Look at the cost of planned construction, 677K. For just the conveyor belts. For just the conveyor belts, we're spending almost like 1 million rubles. By the time this is all planned out. Alright, so this is obviously not going to make it through, right? Hill causing obstruction. No surprises there. Can we flatten this? Not even close. Oh, hello. Okay, this might work out. Maybe. Might need to make it the high output variety. Or variant, I should say. If these things catch fire, literally we're just going to watch them burn and then replace them. We're going to pay for these. I'm not going to be able to get a road up here. It's like we're using choppers to drop workers off at these mountaintops to work on these. I would actually like to see choppers in this game. I would like to see a military industrial complex. And I'm not just joking. I know a lot of people joke, like, make comments about, like, not like necessarily in the comments, but a lot of people joke about, like, haha, wouldn't it be funny? Like, of course, when we talk about, you know, a Soviet Republic and nuclear power, which is something that's planned for this game, it is very easy and quick to be like, oh, haha. And everyone kind of gets like, okay, well, you know what we're talking about. Same thing with, I feel like the Soviet military-industrial complex. There's a certain like tongue-in-cheekness to it. But I'm saying this completely without any intended joke or anything. I would be very intrigued to see a military-industrial complex in this game. Making tanks, you know, making your T-34s and your MiGs and your, you know, depending on what the year is. I think that'd be really cool. But I wouldn't blame the developers if they want to exclude that from the game. That's not like no big deal. I just think it'd be cool. And I'm sure modders are probably already working on it, let's be honest. The mods in this game are already blowing my mind. And that's really exciting. For a city builder, honestly, having mods of the caliber that we're already seeing for an early access game has me really excited. So let's see, we want to do 1 high in, 6 out. We can do 1 high out, 6 in, sure. It doesn't really make a difference over here. I assume we're only putting this one thing down. And it seems like it's a little bit chunkier. Got a little bit more flattening here. That should hopefully not have any issues. Can I... if I put you down over here, I'd like to at least see and make sure that this works. We do that, and then... yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. Clear past this mountain. I mean, we could, if we keep flattening, we could make this a straighter path. The question becomes, how much do we care for it to be a straight path? That's the question. That's the question, folks. 1 high out, 6 in, sure. Again, doesn't really matter. Can we, yeah. Again, double speed, so hopefully it'll be a little bit more bearable. And then we can get the coal over, we'll have the iron over, and I'm hoping by the time I'm done plotting this, the transportation, these conveyor belts out, I'm hoping by then we'll have seen some good progress on the roads, and I can just kind of go down and play around with that a little bit. Excuse me. What do you mean I need a free excavate? Wow. Alright, looks like we're taking the wonky path for now. Well, I'm gonna need a free one anyway. What's going on here? You're without power. Where are our workers? Everything is without power, obviously, now. Where's our bus? Hang on, yeah, where is our bus? All related vehicles. Almost out of fuel. You're waiting for power. It's kind of a catch-22 situation, isn't it? Bit of an awkward spot to be in. Could I import power from anywhere temporarily? Or Aharad is not exporting power, no. So let's slow it down just a touch. I could pull power from up there, I suppose. You still have power. I wish one of the buses went up there instead. I could try. They're both down here. Try sending you to your depot. As it was pointed out in the comments, they will still move. And what I'm going to do is, as it's going to its depot, I'm going to cancel that. I'm going to tell it to go to its trolley bus stop and hope that it refuels up by there. And I'm going to do the same thing with you. Just use that last bit of fuel, I suppose. Very little left. Enough left to go part of the way, but then they will go super slow when the gas is empty, basically. This is a problem. This is a problem. We need to get more efficient with this ASAP. And it's been a while that they've been without power. It's been a month. I wish I'd realized that we were at that standstill a little bit sooner. Thankfully, road construction does seem to be, yes, moving forward. In fact, oh yeah, it's done. Except for this little segment over here. Very cool. Well, before we get distracted by that, yeah, see, it's still going. Despite being with absolutely zero fuel, it's still going. I'm gonna wait until you're... Can I not cancel? I can. No. Keep going to your... I want it to fuel up first before it goes to the stop. So I'm hoping by going past it, it'll realize that this is the closest gas station. Can I not force you to pick up fuel? What about you? They just gotta do a U-turn at some point. There's also gas up there, so they might be going up there. I don't care where they go. They gotta get some fuel. They gotta start moving down south. Yeah. You're doing a U-turn. And you have no gas in the tank. It would be logical for you to pick up fuel at this gas station over here, right? Come on. Be smart. Yes. Okay, beautiful. That's all I need. That's all the confirmation I need. All right, cool. So that's happening. They'll bring people down. Power will come through. And then we'll be able to start terraforming and stuff again. That's obviously holding back our terraforming because everything that would be terraforming is currently, I think, out. Yes. Don't want to auto... I mean, I could auto build just to flatten. Ah. Hey, there it is, folks. We're past the 8 million rubles mark. That's square one. That's square one. We started... I'm 90% sure. I should probably go back and check, but I'm 90% sure. And many of you have commented saying that we started at 8 million rubles, and now we're right back at it. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool that we were able to sustain that. Okay, you're not going with an empty load here. I need workers. Okay, good. 11 workers there. 3 waiting. A lot of students who need post-secondary education. They won't be able to make it to the University at Veteringrad. I need to make a new university at the new city, but obviously that's not a top priority, I would say. There we go. Power is being supplied now, it seems. No, it is not. I think, oh yeah, you can see the split of power supply. It reaches right up to there. Looks like, yeah, just a little bit of work left on this road. Oh, no one's been assigned to that. Fair enough. Auto search being weird still. There we go. Get her done. Down over here, get her done. And then we'll get this done as well. Cool. Very cool. We've got you coming through. And once this is all done, we'll have our trolley buses working, and hopefully they'll be, you know, relatively fast. They're not the fastest vehicle, which is what worries me. And I think we'll just pay for the footpaths, honestly. I'm tempted to just pay for them. Alright, 11 workers about to arrive. Takes about 2 hours to get here. Man, this power plant has not been working in a long time. Here we go. Power to the people. Any second now. Power to the people. Seeing it all get lit up. Cool. Now we're going to see, yes, everything here is going to start moving. It is wild to see the absolute standstill everything came to. They're so quick to fill up. So quick to fill up. All right. Let's make sure that our construction offices are working. So I need 2. The next step is I need to upgrade this other road. And this, again, will I be auto-building this? I don't think I need to. These guys have connections elsewhere. They do indeed. So again, we do want to have streetlights on these. Do these not have streetlights? Oh, I guess I built these without streetlights. Weird. No, they should have streetlights. I mean, otherwise we wouldn't need electronic components. But I don't see any streetlights. Well, let's make sure the other ones are built with streetlights. That's a little concerning. Don't have to upgrade them again. We're not auto-building. Okay, good. Go ahead and get all this done, please and thank you. Go. So far, I believe only this road has a connection. Once the mud roads, once the dirt roads are done, more of these will have connections, I think. I mean, we do have connections from the intersections that we have, the dirt intersections that we have. Nonetheless, let's keep going here. There we go. There we go. Nice and clean. Down all the way to here, and then over. It's funny seeing how many times this road had to be, like, broken into segments. Okay, we're going to keep it there to make sure things can get out over to this main road from this construction office. We're going to go ahead and tell you work on anything you can work on. There we go. I think that's all the connections we might have. Now we can connect to you as well because of this connection over here. All right, cool. Make sure everything is working here. We want to get this progress going as quickly and as smoothly as possible. Okay. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. And there's one more, of course, which is you. Yeah, some of you were suggesting that maybe auto search doesn't work when 2 things are like overlapped with the same construction office. I don't remember that being the case with Veteringrad and stuff. I don't remember that being the case at all. But I could be mistaken, obviously. Let's make sure you're working on the road as well, please. All right, and actually I need to add a couple more to this construction office. Whoops. Gotta add this section, or that. Cool. All right, hopefully work will get done quickly. So back up over here. Back up over here. Let's take a look at our options here. There we go. And yeah, it was just a matter of getting fuel to all of my construction vehicles, it seems. Double time it. All right. Hope this won't take too much longer. Just want to get it done. This is a case of where I wish there was a button to make it just instant. Really don't want to have to wait for this slow terraforming job. I guess it's a way to motivate players to not do things that would take more time in real life. I guess it's fair, though I do wish there was an instant terraform button. It would just make for, I think, a smoother experience. Almost done. Almost done. Just some work at that edge there. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Get it done. I'm like so tempted to move and just not make it a straight line. Like just a little bit off, you know? Is it the end of the world? It really isn't. It really isn't. It's okay. New vehicle type available. Interesting. And that's a new tram, I think. Oh no, that's a locomotive. Fair enough. We should check it for like if it's a better speed than the ones we're using right now. But for now, let's stay focused over here. So we've got coal coming down to here. Probably go hug the mountain a little bit. Flatten this over here. Oops, I actually put it down. Right, do something like that. Go from here to here. And I wonder if... Oh wow, we actually can. Okay, go from there to there. So there, coal is now being brought up to where our steel mill will be as well. Wow, that's we've actually made a lot of progress this session. Now the question becomes, you know what? I might actually, yeah, make it a train that brings people down to here. Because then from the train, we'd have a footpath connection over here, right? Into the steel mill. We'd have road connection into the central area from where people can get around. I might need to do that. Now, actually, the question becomes, though, how's the progress on our tracks going? No workers are arriving here right now. That's a bit of a problem, obviously. Why is that? Why is that? Dumpsters, where's the, there it is, the IKR. 5 workers being brought over right now from Brixtonia. Wonder if I need more workers at Brixtonia. Because this needs to see some progress. We've been kind of stuck with this construction, and if this construction doesn't complete, then the tracks down here won't get laid down. I mean, I could do a bus stop and a train station, obviously. That is an option as well. But maybe, yeah, we build some more brick houses down here. Is this Brixtonia bus stop too? Yeah, that's bus stop too, and that's where you're getting your workers from, right? Let's see. Air 260. Brixtonia bus stop too. All right, cool. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna actually take a look at one of my new mods that I just got. We added some more brick structures. So if we look at housing, residential, it's got a bunch more. Good, sunrises at the perfect time. Got a bunch more over here. So let's see, 48 workers, 64, 160, 128. Some like bigger constructs out over here. Works for me. 60, 96, like there's a lot of variety here. A lot of variety here. 160 workers. I wouldn't mind some of these bigger, because they still feel very kind of rural. They still feel very old. Wouldn't mind some of the bigger ones. Maybe let's stick with 4 stories, shall we? Connect here. Should still have an easy connection to all the services and stuff. Over here, might need to get like another... Well, there's the pub up there. We'll see. We'll see how this works out. Let's go ahead and put just the one down for now. And I might just pay for this one. Though, you know what? I don't think I will. The reason why I won't pay for this one is because I want to use my bricks. I've got so many bricks. I want to actually use those bricks. Go ahead and get this construction office assigned to that. Road connection doesn't exist. Well, okay, we'll pay for this. Oh, hang on a second. There's actually no road connection to this building. I just realized this is footpaths. Fair enough. Construction buildings can still arrive here through through footpaths, so that's okay. But that's just funny. There. So this will allow us to bring, what, 160 or something or so people down to Brickstonia. It is a brick building still, and it will use 58 tons of bricks. So thank God it'll have how many bricks we have currently stocked up. Over here, mind you, we still have over 300 tons up there. Ooh, we're topped up over here for crops. What are you up to? You're loading up on stuff still. Now, clothes, are clothes not coming down over here? We do have clothes down here. But you're not loading up on clothes. Why are you not loading up on clothes? You're not loading up on anything. Right, because we don't need to. Oh, I assume clothes aren't going to push through until... Hang on. We've got fuel here. You're supposed to be moving clothes to the cargo harbor. So then why aren't you? Usually it's 0.3 tons. What if I raise... That's not making a difference, okay. Load clothes, unload clothes. Wait until unloaded, wait until loaded. None of this is making a difference, okay. Let's just delete that task and let's add a new one. Have you load clothes and unload clothes. How about now? No? Working, you've got a full tank of gas. Yeah, you're all good. Come on now. I'll be like this. Load at the warehouse. Unload at the cargo harbor. 1.45 tons of clothes. Clothes, we gotta get clothes moving again, because we have some, but I feel like we're gonna run out soon. Eventually, left unattended, like, yeah, okay, we've got 22 tons over here. We've got 26 tons. Okay, we're not gonna run out soon. A lot of these vehicles are stuck, obviously, because the roads that they were using are currently being built. They have no way out, unfortunately, but soon enough, soon enough. Kind of funny to see the zigzagging they have to do to get work done, but it's okay. A lot of supply has already been provided over here. Do we have enough meat, actually? That's something I haven't checked. We have enough meat. We have enough of everything to last for long enough. What I need to keep an eye on, though, is these buses. You can't get to the fire station. Because the fire station is only connected by this main road, right? Yes. That's a bit of a problem. Until this gets completed. I could pay for this one. This is a pretty crucial connection, I suppose. Not that expensive. Let's pay for that one. Cool. Should be able to move now. Yeah, there we go. Cool. That'll get everything here moving again. Glad I spotted that the power supply had stopped. Okay, so we don't actually need clothes down here either. We've got plenty of clothes. It'll last a very long time. So why don't we go ahead and push you through to load up some crops. We don't need to bring steel. Actually. Okay, we don't need to bring steel. We don't need to bring anything. Let's go ahead and bring this boy, or I guess bring this girl down. Ships are always referred to as she, right? Let's go ahead and bring her down. Pick up these crops because we got plenty of crops just stockpiled over here. Bring them over to here, bring them over to here, and hopefully never face the import of crops again. I do want to take a look at, what are we importing lately? This year as a whole. Yeah, such a waste of money on crops. Iron ore as well. Oh, you know what that tells me? No, we're not stuck here. I guess we did spend... I guess this year was the year we were stuck for quite a bit of time. Hence all the imports of iron ore. Though really our supply of iron... This is... Rostinsky doesn't quite work, which is unfortunate. I might need to... Eventually, when we start getting iron ore down over here, I might need to ship some up north. Alright. That's that done. That's this done. These roads are being built. Hopefully we're seeing, yeah, speedy enough progress, I suppose. Speedy enough progress. I do wish some of these vehicles would actually hitch a ride on their, my vehicles that can do that. Seeing some good progress over here as well. This is good. This is a minor distraction for our construction offices, I would say. All the bricks have arrived already. All the boards and steel have arrived as well. It's crazy how backed up this is. Not even able to drop prefab panels off anymore. Are you unable to pick up gravel because you've got prefab panels? That doesn't make any sense. I guess we're not providing gravel up there either. I need to take a look at that train and make sure it's working properly. Like bringing gravel down, because that's also a waste of money if we're importing gravel. Take a look at this here. Oh, okay. Looks like... Oh, yeah, there we go. Gravel. It's not that bad. It's not the end of the world. Certainly more compelled to solve the crop problem. We'll see. We'll see if 1985 sees the end of crops as an issue. Lots of folks just moved here right away. Let's go ahead and get you... I guess we could leave it unspecified. Citizens currently without power. Interesting. Are we seeing a fluctuation of power in the area? Buildings without power supply. Really? Where's our closest power hub? Over here. Oh, it is. It's just outside of reach. Okay. Fair enough. Let's go ahead and nudge this over, shall we? Get our modded power, not transformer. It is the power substation. Get it somewhere like over here. That'd be best. Over here. And then where's our infrastructure? Go ahead and demolish you. Come on now. Get you down here. And of course pay for that. Done, and pay for you. Literally like millimeters. Yeah, that'll do the trick. We do need to get... looks like they can get to... No, they're just short of being able to get to the pub. They can get to the back road up there. That's not good enough, unfortunately. But do have medical options available. I might need to add a pub if the people require it. 128 workers just flooded in. Wow, I was really hoping to have... I was really hoping to be able to bring people in from Veterinkagrad, but I guess not. I don't know if that's actually going to help with the construction office over here. Because 21 pluses, I'm pretty sure they still go to bus stops and stuff, do they not? No, 21 pluses over here. A couple over here. You over here, wow. Okay, I might need to build another one of these. Jeez. Okay, let me do a quick check. Because this is becoming a bit of a problem. It's a huge slowdown. Where are you headed? You're headed to the bus stop right now. You're almost there-ish, sort of. I just want to see if we're able to maybe scoop some people up over here. And I might need to build another, I might need to build another big house over there. It's funny to see how the houses have been getting bigger and bigger as we go out from this, like, inner radius, I suppose. But yeah, let's hope that we can pick up some workers. Lots of workers waiting. Okay, so that must have done the trick then. That must have done the trick. And immediately more workers coming through. Okay, cool. I guess do 21 pluses not go to the bus stop? Do they not count as unemployed, but also don't go to the bus stops and stuff? Suppose it's a possibility. Looks like we're moving smoothly over here. Power is being provided, yes. These are being built slowly but surely. We're seeing some good progress. Indeed we are. And I think what I'll do is I think I'll need to get another large construction office down over here. See, the silly thing about putting construction offices down over here, such as this one, is that they have to travel all the way up to Zavodsk to pick up their raw material, to pick up their resources. That's the silly thing. Now over here, our crops are all doing okay. Looks like it. Seems that we've already solved the problem. Yeah, indeed we have. Amazing. Oh, hello. You got a lot of crops. Same over here. Fair enough, fair enough. Doing okay up here, though. What about up over here? Lots of crops, but they're being picked up and dropped off. Again, we're kind of, I think, backed up, aren't we? Lots of crops at the brewery, lots of crops at the small barn. It's moving, though. Things are moving smoothly, it seems. That's good. And the ship has already moved, or... Oh, it's back here already? Are you kidding me? Hang on, now you did not bring up all the crops. Why did you not bring up all the crops? Now, I did finally load up on clothes, so I guess it must be like 3 tons is the minimum that needs to be in a warehouse before it gets scooped up or something. Which, okay, fair enough. Load 19% of the crops, that's why. Let's do that. Let's send you through again. Let's send you through again. I want to get more crops over at Farminsky. I want to try to not import crops at all in 1985. I want to see if we can do that. I want to see if we can do that. We're fine over here. We're fine over here. Let's go ahead and do one quick check on clothes. We got clothes over here. We've got clothes down over here. Good. And we've got clothes up over here. All right, do we have clothes here? We do indeed. Fantastic. So if I'm not mistaken, people should be feeling pretty good. A couple citizens here not able to get clothes. That's just because they're not going out to the market. There's plenty available. 3 tons of clothes. That's a lot of clothes. Right, that's a lot of clothes. But it's pretty crazy to see the issues get so minimized. Like, we only have a handful of issues, one of them being spirituality, which, I mean, you know, we don't care about, right? So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool to see it all kind of start getting solved, really. Unemployment's doing quite well as well for us. And the fact that these guys are all able to go to work is great as well. Because that was something that was concerning me. I do think maybe the 21 pluses being moved has made a huge difference. Nonetheless, we're seeing some really good numbers here. Just 200 unemployed. Escapes are, you know, rock bottom, basically. Deaths have kind of gone up, but it must be a lot of people have reached the right age. I think our healthcare is pretty good, if I recall correctly. We've got decent healthcare. Yeah, feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good. Our economy is fantastic. We're close to hitting 9 million, folks. Close to hitting 9 million. I can really just start throwing money at problems now. But I'm sure the people are quite proud that we were able to accomplish this. There's no school available, really. There's a school right here, man. I wonder how long it takes sometimes for things to register. Now here we might be having some issues still. No, these guys are pretty happy as well. Pub tavern is nearby. Culture is nearby. Hospital. Maybe I need to get another hospital somewhere down over here or something. but that's something I'll investigate later. I'm feeling pretty good about our current situation, though. Overall, across the board, folks seem to be happy. Unemployment is extremely low. Escapes, well, it just dropped because, folks, it is the 1st of January, 1985, and we're going to call it a session. I hope you enjoyed this one. I feel like we made a lot of progress. Still some work to do down south over here. I think next session I'm going to finally plan out our connections. I feel this session we did a good job, I think, of getting all this connected. We've got all these roads being built. A few of them, I think, are already completed. Yeah, this section over here we've completed. This section over here has been completed. We're seeing work happening over here. Good stuff, good stuff. Auto search looks like it's working. This section is almost done. So yeah, we've got a lot of work done over here. Wow, look at that. That's almost done as well. So I feel pretty good about that. This needs to be commissioned, and then we can actually get all this going. We get our one-ways set up. We get our trolley bus set up. And then we can continue construction over here, but perhaps more importantly, begin construction on the other side of the mountains. Folks, next session is going to be pretty intense. These upcoming sessions are all going to be pretty intense, I think. I hope you enjoyed this one, though. Again, we are kind of back to square one in a good sense of the word. Usually being back to square one, it kind of has a negative connotation, but for us, it is certainly a positive connotation. Over 8 million rubles. Remember when we were worried about going bankrupt? Wow. Wow. Good times. As always, again, folks, if you enjoyed it, let me know down below. Massive thanks goes out to all of my channel members and patrons for supporting the channel on a monthly basis to keep us alive and running smoothly. And a big old thanks goes out to each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, до свидания.